The beauty of Minnesota Women's Press is its unique focus on first-person storytelling. How many diverse voices get the chance to share their values and their passions and their needs, not through the interpretation of a reporter, but in their own words? That is the unique platform of Minnesota Women's Press. It's in good storytelling that we are brought together into a wider circle. Story reminds us that we are part of the same ecosystem, that no one can do anything without the lives of others. I believe we sometimes tend to focus on who knows best without reminding ourselves every day simply how much we need each other in order to thrive.
When I was running for office, it's easy to play the political game and do the political calculus of how can I win, and that can lead you down a road of transactional politics, where you say anything to anyone just to get a win. But my win had to be grounded in a pathway of freedom. And that freedom meant many things: freedom of making a change, making a difference, freedom in wealth building, freedom in reproductive justice, freedom in equal rights, freedom in environmental justice, healthy lives, and freedom from police brutality, and freedom from just brutality, domestic violence, freedom to just be yourself and be loved and to love others. It's kind of hard to look in the mirror and see and tell yourself who you are, which is a counter narrative of what you might have been told. And I decided when I ran, and also decided when I was the vice president for the NAACP, to claim myself as a leader. Leadership was something I was afraid of, but I had to claim it because I need other women to claim it. I need more people to claim it. I need other people who look like me to claim their greatness and their victory.
And I also could feel the same hatred creeping up in this country, the same hatred that I saw as a child and a teen. I knew the only thing that will bring us together is by creating a platform where stories, authentic person stories told from the heart, will be uplifted. And I've been extremely honored that 450 people coming from 120 countries have gave me the honor to be a listener of their story. Listen especially to those that are quiet, those that are in the corners, those that are not oftentimes on the stage. Amplify and lift up each other's stories.
Just as there is no neutral way to be a white person in a racist culture, there is no neutral way to be a person in a rape culture. Our work depends on amplifying the voices of those who are willing to share their stories. And when these survivors tell their stories, we beg all of you who surround us to stand with us and to not require us to stand alone.
I want to do workshops on intersectionality, sexual violence, and activism all over the state. And at schools where young women would come up to me, young Muslim women, and after I shared my story of being assaulted, they would say, "Asma, me too." And it wasn't until they shared their stories with me that I knew I needed to step up, and I needed to rise with them and do something. Although our piece of legislation was not included in the final public safety omnibus bill, we knew that we had changed something. We had changed one person, right? And we were changing the culture. We had taken a platform that was made for old white men, and instead these two women, these two survivors, were leading a movement, all with the support of women of color in the House. And that's the power of electing women of color. We get stuff done.
The things that our mothers told us was good things, treat each other well, with respect, work it out. How many times you get told that one? Go work it out. Right? That's what you need, is you need reconciliation justice, right? Or restorative justice. You need, people to be held responsible for their behavior in real ways. Like, I want jobs in Minnesota, but I don't want jobs that make people feel good. I don't want jobs that make people feel horrible or just like poison our environment. Let's be part of the next economy, not the last one. And then we're gonna thrive. So I'm hoping the system works here, and that no pipeline proposals go forward. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna ask you to all come up north and camp. But we're in Minnesota, we camp well, don't we?
With your help, we will fill our pages and our new website with powerful storytellers.